I am doing this knowing good and well that I could die on this, but I want people to remember that, remember me in a way that, he knew that this could kill him, this could take him to the end of his life, but it didn't stop him from at least trying. This is called A Journey of a Lifetime. And the reason why I took on this experience is because I wanted to, for one thing, walk from New York to California. I mean, I wanted to walk from one coast to the other coast, and I wanted to experience everything that was in between. My goal is to walk 20 miles a day, right? That's my goal. I walk at least 20 miles a day. But then there's times when I'll do 20 miles, like I'll get up and start walking at like 7 or 8 o'clock. So I'll do my 20 miles, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like by 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'll reach like a campsite and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, it's too soon to camp. I still got 6 hours of daylight, 4, 5, 6 hours of daylight. So I was like, I'll just keep going. And what I'll do is I'll keep walking and walking and walking and walking and try and do 30, 35 miles. Now, when I do 35-mile, 40-mile days, like, as long as I don't stop, I can keep walking and walk. It hurts. Like, my legs hurt, my feet hurt, my backpack is like crushing everything in, and it's just like, ugh, and then I'll get to a spot where, okay, this is where I'm gonna be. I set my backpack down, and my legs realized, okay, this is where we're stopping, and they literally locked up on me. They would, and they was like, this is it, and they locked up, and I was, trying to get to the shower, and I'm like, I don't think about not making it, but I do think about, like, it's more like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, there's been times where I was just like, I do not want to walk anymore. Like, am I going to go through some part? Am I going to experience some sort of like hardcore racism against me? Because for one thing, here I am, like this black guy who comes across as gay, because everybody who meets me, they automatically think I'm gay. My name is Jew, so I'm like, I'm a target on every level. I'm like the most defenseless person, walking, with nothing to protect me, so if somebody were to kill me, and I think about it too, it wouldn't just be like, it would be the most violent, like, I have visions of it where like somebody takes me and they don't just kill me right away, but they torture me, like put me up on crosses and cut my skin open and like make an example of me. And it gets kind of terrifying, like when that weighs on your mind, like, okay, I'm gonna die a horrible death. Like, I'm gonna come across somebody who's just gonna, and it won't be racism or anything like that, but just have so much rage and anger inside of them, and I'm gonna be the person they take it out on. Maybe it is a little suicidal. If I want to get killed, no, I don't want to get killed, but at the same time, I don't want to live, my life thinking that, I can't do something because I'm going to get killed. There's been times when I've walked through certain areas and just felt very unsafe, like, just keep going, don't stop. The moment you stop, that's when, you're going to come face to face with it, but keep going. And there's been a couple of times where, I'm walking on the side of the road and cars are shooting by me really fast, and I get kind of like, whoa, what the hell? So what I would do is I'd reach into my bag and pull out this lantern that I have, and it's one of those crank up kinds that doesn't have batteries. And so I would hold the lantern in my hand and swing it as I'm walking down the road so cars could see me. And actually, when I started doing that, like, this one guy pulled over in the road and he was all like, man, I almost hit your ass because I didn't see you. It's a good thing you had that light. Been times where people have thrown stuff at me, and this car came flying by, and next thing I know, I see this bottle flying right past me, and somebody had thrown a bottle of water at me. These kids were driving by, and they threw one of those like Copenhagen things at me, and then another time somebody like threw like paper or something at me. Like it gets scary when that happens because it's unexpected, you know. Like when I'm walking, I'm just walking, just doing my thing, and all of a sudden you see something coming at you. It was like maybe 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up and it was cold. Like I woke up and I was like shaking like this. I'm like, what the hell is going on? That's probably the closest I come to like freezing to death, because it was like, I was like, shit. What do I feel about people who say that I'm crazy and insane for doing this? Well, usually when they ask me that, I tell them, yeah, I am crazy. You know, it is a bit insane to do what I'm doing. And what do I say about them who say that I'm gonna get killed or something's gonna happen to me? Well, I see it like this, all right? I'm not gonna die until it's my time to die, you know? And when it's my time to die, that's when I'm supposed to die. So if I'm supposed to die on the road, you know, in whatever way, I don't like to think about it, but that was my time. I would have dreams where someone was like standing over my tent, pouring gasoline over it and setting it on fire, and I was burning up inside of my tent. That's probably the closest I felt like I was gonna die. Like I woke up and it was just, I like felt like, you know, like I'm not gonna be able to finish. Something's gonna happen to me on this journey. Like I'm not gonna make it to California. I want people to remember me as someone who never gave up, you know, who never gave up on life and just tried to live life to its fullest, you know, and in some way be an example of that, you know, to break out of their box of being comfortable and experiencing life, doing things that other people just wouldn't imagine doing.